when we say superstar, another normal superstar, right? I remember the first time seeing this man perform on a stage. He was in Canada, right? And I was doing the reggae set. I had the reggae meets soca in Canada. And we play my set done. And them say, alright now, Skinny Fabulous on stage. And I say, who the brother you? Right? And when the man touches stage, you can feel the energy. You feel the vibe. Right? Skinny Fabulous is in the place. What's going on, brother?
There, man. They are there. Big up the SoundChat crew.
You have been one of the soca artists that keep making mega hits. Right now you have a monster hit.
Yeah.
With Marshall and Bungie.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
One of the must play soca songs all over the world right now.
Yeah, man.
How did that come about?
Well, I actually recorded it in New York, and then sometimes you listen back to a record and you tell yourself the message is too important for you alone to carry.
Right.
So when I realized the message of family.
So it was your record first?
Well, I mean, I wrote the record in general, in terms of the concept and whatever.
Right.
So after listening back to the demo and realizing, this is a hit, but the message deserves to be told by the key icons in the business.
Right.
So I decided to reach out to Marshall first, and then we reach out to Bungie and we say, alright.
What was the conversation like? Did they just right away say, yeah, man?
Well, I mean, I've been working with Marshall for years, so like I'm kind of like a ghostwriter in the back from all the time. So it's never, once I say, yo, Marshall, this is what we're doing, it's an easy go. So sent it to Marshall, that was a real good. I was like, hey, check this, you down? He's like, of course I'm down. And then we tackled Garden. Garden had to take a half an hour. But after that demonstration, I was so happy to be a part of a project that not only represented the up-tempo parts of soca, but it represented a message that a lot of persons around the region related to, It was an easy sell in terms of from the time you heard it. It's one of those records that within 3 days it was a hit amongst the Caribbean one time.
Yes,
and
massive.
Yeah.
Now, working with Bungie, working with, of course, Marshall Montana.
Yeah.
Did you start as just writing lyrics in the background, or were you always an artist?
No, well, I was an artist since 2001. But I guess my first mega hit came in 2008 with a song called Headbad. From then on, I've had 11 successful years of music, and it's a blessing to be in a position where consistency is a challenge, and maintenance of relevance is also a challenge. So when you have a career that spans for that long with that amount of consistent love from people, is something that I'm so grateful for. You know what I mean?
And you're representing St. Vincent, correct?
And I'm representing St. Vincent, one of the islands that was small but with talawa. You know what I mean? We lick about it bad out there. You understand? So I mean, it's always a good vibe for me in terms of just representing a music that has not yet secured its place in the world. So it's almost like if we're part of a new order and it's just on the edge of breaking through, you know what I mean?
But I beg to differ though. I think soca came a long way.
Of course.
But now soca is at the forefront of music.
I think he wants to see more mainstream then, correct? That's what you said.
Yeah, well, the whole works. I mean, in terms of how we are now, our place in the typical Caribbean party, we definitely came a long way because take for instance Jamaica Carnival. Jamaica Carnival is huge. Where when I went to school in Jamaica, right, which is like 2006, when I now went there, soca was nothing for the thugs them and the Chena them. The Chena them people do soca thing. You understand? But we're now in an era where it is just accepted everywhere, and if you want a good party and you want to see good looking girls and things, that's the big soca. That's the big soca.
Yes.
But I think the energy of soca in terms of hitting that mainstream audience too, it keeps us motivated a little bit more than another genre that has been accepted formally. You know what I mean? So that's why soca artists, we always hungry to go out and just work.
How is it in the soca arena, meaning that so many soca artists are hailing from different islands?
Yeah.
Right? Are you considered like the champion of your island then, representing?
Well, I mean, I am.
Or is it not looked upon that way?
Well, in some cases it is, but I mean, I don't like to look at it that way. But I know if you're thinking St. Vincent and the Grenadines and you're thinking big artists, my name is going to be on the top of your list. That's not to say that I am the top or I am the only.
Right.
Remember,
But you put in the work to be there.
But I put in the work alongside a lot of other Vincent artists that you know. Kevin Little is one, James P, Problem Child, Fimba. We have a good set of artists, a good collection of artists, you know what I mean? But in terms of, I don't like to self-brand and say, well, I am the number one or whatever. I just know that I rap hard and I work to a level where the name Skinny Fabulous is synonymous with good soca music, is synonymous with St. Vincent's top. That's what it is.
How was how was the vibe for you? Was it the first time at Best of the Best?
Nah, I think it's my third time at Best of the Best. And every year for me it gets better. Because again, I'm part of the evolution of the acceptance and the vibes of soca in a traditionally dancehall crowd.
Right.
So Best of the Best, believe it, I mean, we're trying to be diverse, but it is a dancehall crowd.
Yes.
So it's always good to see a hardcore dancehall crowd get up and vibe to soca. And I think that was my job. That was my job to make sure that we all feel inclusive. Whether you come here to see Shabba or Alkaline, you know that there's soca music here, and you're not going to feel like, oh, let me sit down and wait till me out. You still appreciate it and your vibes up to it. So it was a good vibe for me.
I just asked Marsville this question, and I want to ask you as a soca artist. How does it make you feel? Is there extra feeling when you make a soca record that breaks the dancehall market?
Well, of course. But again, I feel like the pressure to do so isn't as great anymore because we no longer have to get into the dancehall market so forcefully anymore because we are already in there.
Right.
And vice versa. Like Charlie Black's song, Wine Up On Me, but that was intended to be a soca record. That was produced by Kurt Riley with some Trinidad artists on there with Sherwin with just to say it was marketed as a soca song, and Charlie Blacks has successfully made it a hit. Not branded as soca, but it is one of his biggest hits, if not his biggest hit today.
Correct.
So for him breaking the soca market and then taking that and breaking the world, I mean, it works vice versa. You know what I mean? So we are doing it with family. Kevin Little was one who broke into the dancehall arena to the point where people listened to Turn Me On and considered it a dancehall record, so to speak, you know. And then he included Spragga Ben. So we have been cross-breeding, cross-pollinating for quite a while, but it's easier to do so now in 2019.
Who were some of your the people that you looked up to?
Bounty Killer. No mercy. No big deal. Bounty Killer on the borderline. Wow. Hey, yo. One to them. Yo. Yeah, so I mean, I grew up listening dancehall. I grew up wanting to be like Bounty Killer. And as the universe would have it, I got to perform. But he called me on stage at a soca event in Jamaica 2-3 weeks ago. So it's just to show you that even a Bounty Killer who's hardcore, you know, the whiny thing, we call it something. You know, you understand? Right. And to see even an icon like him embracing the soca thing to the point where he's calling me up to do soca, and he up there enjoying himself too. It speaks volumes of how we as a Caribbean nation, we're less divided, which is mission accomplished.
Definitely a great thing.
So
Give thanks, thank you so much for passing through, of course. Great performance.
Yeah, man, all the time, man. Respect.